The insane moment a man get caught trying to get rid of a beheaded body. Yes, you heard that right. He is trying to get rid of a body with no top. Dude ain't got no roof. Convertible. What would you do if you seen this?
Roommate called the police during this altercation, and Alexis threatened to kill his victim and his roommate if they spoke to the police. After these incidents, ICE had intervened and tried to deport Alexis. However, his home country of Cuba wouldn't approve the necessary travel documents, forcing him to stay within the US. Eventually, Alexis was released on an order of supervision.
You can deny what's yours? I ain't gonna lie. America, we are the problem. We're too nice. Nigga said you keep them. Y'all keep them. We ain't want them. If y'all ain't want them, y'all should have caught him at the gate. He made it across. It's y'all problem now. Buddy, he don't live here. Y'all keep him. We need to start getting boy. If it was up to me, hey, throw him in the water closest to the Cuban line. He gonna swim to where he know. Humans just like dogs. If it get too bad out there, we gonna just go to where we know. We going back home. He gonna swim right back to Cuba. Throw him right in the water. If you wanna return. Try. It's sharks in the water. Gotta go. What up, TK? Generally exercise breakdown video. Hit the like button. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Subscribe. Road to 100,000 subscribers. We just passed 75,000 subscribers. Shout out to everyone that has hit the subscribe button and everyone that's pandering, sitting on the fence, don't know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, man. We so close to 100,000 subscribers, and we cannot do this. This would not be possible without you guys. So thank you so much. Shout out to Midwest Crime for dropping the video. Let's get right into it.
He just pulled a body out of his car, and it has no head. I don't know what is going on.
Where'd he go? Right here, stop.
On July 28, 2021, onlookers in Shakopee, Minnesota would witness a man removing the body of a headless woman from his car. That man would later be identified as Alexis Sabora Viltres, an illegal immigrant from Cuba. Alexis seemed to have a life on the road. He was living in a Travelodge motel nearby with a girlfriend of his, America Thayer. Police recordings investigating the incident hint that they had been living there since December of 2020. People who interact...
Am I tweaking? It's an illegal immigrant from Cuba and his girlfriend name is America. You can't write good scripts like this. You cannot write great scripts like this. This nigga is on the run from Cuba, illegal immigrant, and his girlfriend name is America. Roll the film.
with Alexis felt uncomfortable to say the least. Alexis's character fits his criminal record as well, as he has multiple convictions in Minnesota and Louisiana for arson, driving under the influence, fleeing a police officer, and domestic abuse.
Did it happen?
Yeah, I did. I tried talking to
Did
the...
it happen just right now here?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Is that real? Or is that fake?
Looks real to me.
Alexis's domestic abuse records span as far back as 2009. At that time, he was arrested for preventing his then-girlfriend from leaving their vehicle by pulling on her hair. He also has another domestic abuse charge in 2011 with a different past living girlfriend. For this girlfriend, he was charged with attempted murder, second-degree kidnapping, false imprisonment with a dangerous weapon, and domestic abuse battery by strangulation. His girlfriend from 2011...
Niggas like him get second chances? There's people in jail right now with drug charges for 20 plus years and he get second chance? But he did everything but do that to her. But everything but, y'all let him out? I ain't gonna lie. On his release date, I would've told him, alright, come over here. And gave him a new cell. Nigga, this your house. This is your home. Forever. You freaking, you beast, you.
11 was found with a swollen face and a lacerated arm. Reports indicate that the extreme abuse happened in that case due to a belief Alexis had, that his then-girlfriend was cheating on him. Alexis reportedly threw his victim on a bed, suffocated her with a pillow, and repeatedly punched through the pillow, swelling her right eye and lips. He then grabbed a large knife, repeatedly told her he was going to kill her, and attempted to stab her, causing the laceration in her arm. Eventually,
I understand the knife, but let's get something straight, okay? Just bear with me. If I put a pillow in front of your face and then punch pillow, am I hitting you? I'm at a fork in the road right now. I'm not sure. If anything, that's a pillow fight. Now rough, maybe. But Buddy is pillow fighting her. I don't think that's that bad. Once he grabbed knife though, that's where it got sick, and I don't think he should ever get out of jail. But who don't like a good pillow fight?
Eventually, Alexis's knife broke and the victim was chased throughout their home. Alexis resorted to using a pair of scissors as a weapon. Holes caused by the knife and scissors could be seen throughout the home, including in a door and parts of the bed. A third roommate called the police during this altercation, and Alexis threatened to kill his victim and his roommate if they spoke to the police. After these incidents, ICE had intervened and tried to deport Alexis. However, his home country of Cuba wouldn't approve the necessary travel documents, forcing him to stay within the US. Eventually, Alexis was released on an order of supervision.
You can deny what's yours? I ain't gonna lie, America, we are the problem. We're too nice. Nigga said you keep them. Y'all keep them. We ain't want them. If y'all ain't want them, y'all should have caught him at the gate. He made it across. It's y'all problem now. Buddy, he don't live here. Y'all keep him. We need to start getting boy. If it was up to me, hey, throw him in the water closest to the Cuban line. He gonna swim to where he know. Humans just like dogs. If it get too bad out there, we gonna just go to where we know. We going back home. We gonna swim right back to Cuba. Throw him right in the water. If you want to return, try. It's sharks in the water. Gotta go.
Fast forward to 2017, and Alexis would have a new girlfriend by the name of America Thayer. On July 23rd of that year, America would call law enforcement after a domestic dispute with Alexis. Reportedly, Alexis became angry because he thought she was speaking with another man at the bar they were both patronizing. When police arrived on scene for that case, Alexis had pinned down America and forced his hand over her mouth because he did not want her speaking with law enforcement. For that incident, Alexis was arrested and a pre-trial no-contact order was put in place. However, just 3 days later, America then wrote a handwritten note asking to have it removed, saying, "I need to be in contact with him to help us, and we will go to any treatment recommended." She highlights that they didn't have problems for 4 years. Unfortunately, it is common for victims of domestic abuse to downplay their own abuse. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, victims of domestic abuse may have a hard time leaving a relationship due to the fear of retaliation, due to manipulation tactics that may make them believe they lack safety or support outside of their partner, or due to mixed feelings of good times or love for their partner despite the abuse. One study listed in the U.S. Department of Justice interviewed men who had killed their partners. Most often, the precipitating events that led to the murder were either threats of separation by their partner or actual separations. Unfortunately, on July 28, 2021, Alexis would contribute to that statistic by killing America and discarding her body in broad daylight. Multiple witnesses were interviewed at the time.
Do you not understand how poetic that is? Not saying I support him, but understand that's Romeo and Juliet. Okay, that's the Titanic. Then the illegal immigrant from Cuba fled all the way to the land of the free, and not metaphorically, but literally, physically killed his American dream. His girlfriend name was America. This is a perfect movie. This is like top tier. This is what makes me realize that life is just a movie. Life is just a box of chocolates. Ooh, I'm rapping. Listen here. Brody was an illegal immigrant from Cuba with a girlfriend named America. If it's not a movie in the next 3 years, y'all hating.
And one had even recorded a video on Snapchat of America's head on the road and the rest of her body being thrown out of the car.
And was he the only one in the vehicle? No, well, there's this body laying on the ground. He had a huge knife. He was chopping at something in the car. Had a huge knife. And he tossed the knife into the grass. He pulled what looks like a head with hair out of the car, threw it on the ground, and then pulled this body out of the car.
Okay, so he threw the head out in this area?
Yes, it's on the ground.
Shortly after that scene, police scattered to find the man responsible.
Recording. Okay, where'd he go? Right here, stop. Get
on the ground! Get on the
Now! On the ground! Now! Get on the ground! Put your hands out where we can see them!
Out like an airplane.
Out like an airplane!
Put them out. Let's just wait.
Do not move! Do not move! Don't move!
Cover, we'll come. Yep, got him. Do not move. All right. We're gonna take this thing off you. Do you have any weapons on you? You got a knife? Where's the knife at? It's in the bag? Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Foreigners dress weird. Them pants don't go all the way down. He's showing ankle, shin, and calf. That's a hoodie that is also a dry fit shirt. Yeah. Pretty weird. I don't get it.
That's what I was first too. But we believe this. We'll find out. Okay? What's your first name, sir? Alexi?
Alexis, right? Saburai?
You got your ID in your pocket? All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna after the officers finish patting you down here, we're gonna put you in a car and we're gonna go visit with you a little bit here.
We're gonna need a translator.
Later at the station, Alexis confessed to killing America. According to detective notes submitted to the court for evidence, Alexis is captured on video being asked what happened to her head, and Alexis replied, making a cutting motion with his hand across his throat. After the interrogation, investigators interviewed acquaintances of Alexis and America for more information. Patrons of the travel lodge Alexis and America were staying at had noted Alexis had threatened to cut America's head off days prior. Witnesses at the lodge also noted Alexis frequently carried a large knife with him and spent his time in the woods near the hotel. A friend of America's also noted that Alexis faked being mentally ill in order to deceive the courts and receive lesser charges for crimes he had committed in the past, citing Alexis's charge for arson. For that charge, Alexis allegedly set fire to an apartment complex to protest law enforcement in the wake of the George Floyd incident. Now in 2023, Alexis was convicted and found guilty of murder. However, Alexis's defense pushed for the case to consider his sanity. When this happens, the court breaks down the verdict into two parts. The first part asks if the defendant committed the crime. For this, Alexis was found guilty. The second part asks if the defendant was mentally ill under the Minnesota standards. The court found Alexis fit those standards for this case. Alexis is still guilty of committing the crime, but the office will label him as mentally ill and dangerous. America Thayer's son, Charles Thayer, had this to say about that ruling. It is tough to understand how somebody can commit cold-blooded murder, plan to do it, tell everyone they're going to do it, have a motive to do it, and then somehow be considered insane. Should the judge make that
That is a great point. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see more of this. I feel pretty sad. Let me know what you guys think. Like the comment below. To the next one. I'm out. Peace.